Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Sleepless in Seattle, and this movie stars Tom Hanks, and it came out in 1993, and I thought this movie was okay. There were some things that I liked about it. I thought there was some good acting in it. I liked Tom Hanks in the movie, and it was a harmless story overall. I liked the kind of idea of the movie. I liked some elements about it. But overall, I just found the movie to be kind of dull and unengaging, and I didn't really connect to any of the characters, and the movie just never offered me anything as it went along, and I was just waiting for something interesting to happen, and that never happened, unfortunately. I liked the last 15 minutes of the movie. That was the best part of the movie for me. And there were moments that were sprinkled throughout the rest of the movie that I did like. However, most of the movie was not to that stuff, and it was just kind of dull and boring and just kind of repetitive. And I did like the dynamic between Tom Hanks and his character's kid, and that was something that I really enjoyed, even if it wasn't in the movie as much as I would have liked. It was keeping me engaged somewhat, and there were things that I enjoyed about the movie, and even if it does get a little weird at times, like sometimes you get dream sequences that are kind of weird, only at a couple points, but it's still kind of a strange choice to do that, and it kind of pulled me out of the movie. And this movie was really slow for me. I didn't feel as though there was enough going on to justify its runtime. And it's not particularly a long movie. It's just what happens throughout the entire movie that justifies it being as long as it is. It would have worked better as a short film, honestly, because just a lot of things just felt very repetitive to me, like I've said already, and there was just nothing there for the majority of the film to keep me engaged, except for a few moments, which I thought were pretty great. And unfortunately, I can't really talk about those things because I don't want to spoil anything, but the movie didn't do anything offensively bad. It didn't do anything that ruined the experience. It was just very boring. And because of that, it did make the movie feel like a chore for me. Like, I didn't enjoy watching it. I felt like I was doing homework while watching it. And yeah, it wasn't really an enjoyable experience for me. There are aspects about it that I do appreciate, but as a whole, I will never be watching this movie again. It was bland, boring, very soundtrack heavy. I didn't even mention that, and that was another thing that distracted me about the movie. Not that the songs were like the worst things in the world, but it was so soundtrack heavy that I felt like I was watching a music video at a certain point. I was like, could we stop now, please? But they just keep playing song and song and song, like every 10 minutes. And it gets so exhausting. And I might have been okay with it had I been in love with the tone of the movie, but I was just fine with it, and it was just me passively watching it, and I was like, this is not offering me anything. This is just boring right now, and I don't know. I just don't know what this movie was missing for me overall that would have made it good or even great. Something that I would love to revisit. It just, there's something just not holding it together for me, and I just don't know what that is. And despite having watched this movie a few hours ago, I have forgotten a whole lot of it already. So, and I think that speaks for itself. And overall, it was an okay movie that I will never be watching again. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Sleepless in Seattle a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Sleepless in Seattle, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Scary Movie. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.